Thank you, 7th grade reading, for coming for our weekly data meeting. I appreciate it. We're going to get started. So the first thing I want us to do is to think back to our pre-assessment for grammar that we took about 3 weeks ago. We know that we have seen some growth from that pre-assessment to today. So I want to share some of that success with you, and then I want you to tell me why we were so successful. So I want you to know that our LEP percentage from our pre-assessment and our grammar check to this grammar check that we took recently went up by 20%.
Whoa.
I also want you to know that 2 standards went from 50 to 70%, and 2 standards went from 60 to 80%. So we're going to get more into those details in a minute, but what do you think contributed to that success from our pre-assessment to what we're looking at today on our grammar check?
Well, I think that it had been such a long time since they looked at grammar, right, since last year. And then we did that Google site with all the grammar practices, and I think it really helped them refresh their minds and practice what they might have already known and some things that maybe they didn't. So maybe.
I think it was helpful that we had the live teach portion, and then they were able to do it for an extended period of time, but it was also within their own threshold. Like, it wasn't frustrating, but in the perfect zone of proximal development for them.
So they had that strong see it from you, and then they had their do it that they got to. What did you do during that do it that probably made it successful?
I feel like the see it and the do it were perfectly aligned, that we did the practice, we canceled out any misconceptions with any grammar teaks that they might have been seeing there. And when we did our do it, since it was so aligned, they were able to get that practice in and make it be more effective.
We also actively monitored their work when they were doing their do it. You know, we went around and checked that their responses were correct, and if they weren't, let's go back and fix those. What are you doing wrong? Well, let's go back and look at our practices and what we talked about so that you can fix those or meet those needs in your gaps. Yeah.
Yeah.